You know, the wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am the lucky one. I am the lucky one.
Let's bid welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on our King Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I am King James YiYE. Every morning between Monday and Friday, we bring you Extra Speed to make sure that the family is staying together so that society will be a better place to live in. This morning on Extra Speed, we are looking at what your children think about you. What your children think about you. They're not going to tell you, but they're going to tell us. So sit back, listen, and know what your children think about you. If you think there is any need for you to change, we absolutely want to change. If you think that's fine, well, continue to live that way. On Extra Speed this morning, I'm not alone. I am with
Mmemshima King
and Jennifer Ikpila.
Right, so what do your children think about you? And you can call 08084275464. That's 08084275464. You may want to tell us what you think about your parents if you are up to 18 years. If you are under 18, unfortunately, your parent or guardian will have to be with you before you call and you say what you think about them, perhaps. And of course, if you are a parent, you were once a child as well. So you can tell us what you think about your parents or you thought about them. Whichever one comes first, it will be fine for us. Extra Speed on 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. What your children think about you. Mmemshima, what do you think your children think about you?
I don't really know what they think about me.
Open your mouth and talk.
Okay. I don't really know what they think about me, but maybe at times they might think I'm mean as a mom. But I think it's for the best. But I don't think I would change for anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jennifer, what about you?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about me being my father's child.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's still alive. So what I think about my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he is hardworking. Okay, yeah, now he's old. But he used to be hardworking and very loving, though very difficult and highly disciplined. Yeah, so he looked out for us. He gave his all. A selfless man. Yeah, so he's a father that every child will wish for.
So what do you think your children think about you?
I'm that good mother to them, though I spank. So, yeah, they know I love them.
I see. So, Mmemshima, what do you think about? Okay, so we have a call already.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning.
King James, how are you?
Very well, very well. Good morning.
Yeah. Keep the flag flying. You are doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
Yes, back to the topic.
Mm-hmm.
My children, they are all grown up. The last one has just finished NYC this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure either it's how I treat them that they always say I'm kind, that the only time I spend some money, God bless you, she will never run dry, and so on and so forth. So the perception of the child is how the parent treats him or her.
Right.
That is what I can think of.
Yeah. You didn't tell us your name, but that sounds like Asen Sambi. Am I right?
Correct, I mustn't something.
All right.
Your friend on the radio.
Exactly. Thank you for opening. Thank you very much for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So all his children are grown. The last one just came out of service.
Yeah.
This week. So, but he is saying that it's what you're giving at that time. I think that's what they think.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes as younger children, do they? But I think they do they know the difference between discipline and wickedness?
I think back then we did. We knew the difference, but now,
But even now, I think
now,
they do.
They do, but then
Because they don't
feel,
keep malice.
No, they don't. They don't.
Exactly.
They
So no
don't.
matter how you spank them,
I think they know it's for the best.
and they come back immediately.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Especially when you don't just spank. You know, their parents are at every slightest provocation, it will be nothing necessary and they spank. And so the children don't even know when they do wrong. Like, you can't just tell. Maybe the children are just disturbing them all over and they still slap. Like, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so if you spank at the right time when it's necessary, the child knows you're disciplining them.
So at the school gate yesterday morning, we're dropping the kids. One child was refusing to move. So there's this young mother. She really slapped him.
Yeah.
And then another mother was like, no, don't spank.
Yeah.
No, don't spank them. So another one at the school, supposedly, it's a non-teaching staff. Well, she now said she hid her mouth to tell a fellow colleague at the gate that sometimes it's good to spank.
Exactly, it is. You don't need to explain yourself. Just do it.
Yeah.
They would know.
Then there's another child during pickup time. The mom was, holding him towards the gate, and the boy just got himself straight like a log of wood, and was, lying flat on the floor, just straight, refused to bend his knees or waist and anything. It was just funny. The mom was laughing.
Yeah.
This looks like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, that's true. He looked like a 4-year-old.
Right. So what your children think about you is what we're saying here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi. They may not tell you, but they tell us. So we go back to Alamashagodobi team as always and as usual. They're asking people what they think about their parents. You too can call, but let's listen here first.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Okay, my mother as a woman, she normally quarrels us and whenever she directs somebody to do something, she feels she's the head, even when those things she's telling us, the instructions that we should do, that are not right, she insists on us doing them. For instance, in our neighbor's house, there's a well there. She normally tells us not to go and fetch the well. And we as children, we know fully well that the neighbors, they are not in any way trying to do her wrong, but she just develops that hatred on the neighbors, so she doesn't want us to go close to them to fetch the well. She wants us to go to far places. And again, in the aspect of farm work, she wants us to be going to the farm. And she as a mother, she's supposed to go there and direct us on what to be done in the farm. But she stays at home, sends us, rather she pursues us to go to the farm and do all sorts of things.
Oh, really?
I hope this woman is listening.
I'm telling you.
So what are the key things there?
Like, she's running away from her responsibilities. First, by not going to the farm to direct the kids. It's weird to me because when those days I was going to the farm with my stepmother and my dad. Yeah, so they will say, do this. Even if they're not doing it, they will direct us on what to do. Yeah, so I feel it's normal that as a mother, you should own up to it and your children should just support you. Maybe, I don't know the age they are. Maybe she has taught them and she feels now it's time for them to go and they still expect her to join them. I don't know the age, but it's nice that you go there with them. Even if you're not doing anything, you should tell them, hey, do this and do this, and then come back. Or if you decide to send them. And then on the other side, she's trying to make them inherit her enemies. Because if she has any issues with them, it shouldn't transcend to the kids. She's not supposed to show them that, hey, you're supposed to avoid people or keep malice. Although in town nowadays, people respect their boundaries to avoid issues. But
Right, Memshi, do you think the woman may be seeing what she's seeing in the neighbors, the children are not seeing?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. There's something she's seeing, in as much as she might not like her neighbors, you know, but there's something she's seeing that she doesn't, she doesn't want her kids to go there and fetch water or something, but they are not seeing it. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a call here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, who do we have on the line?
We have Fanemude on the line. Fanemude is calling from Nyon area of Makudi.
Okay, go on.
I think, I'm sorry about the last caller. If he is a child, then he's sounding like somebody who wants to go astray. It's difficult for a child to see everything wrong about the parent. Actually, at a tender age, we all see everything the parents are doing to us as wrong. But if you listen to the caller, he is not too young. And so for him or her to be picking holes with almost everything that the mother is doing marks of somebody who wants to go astray. For example, he didn't tell us that the mother drives them to go to the farm and stays at home. He didn't tell us what the mother does at home, because the mother might be doing a business at home that does not give her time to go to the farm, you know, and stuff like that. And so we will not be rushing to conclude that the mother is entirely wrong. When I was young, I used to see my father as a very wicked man who would not want me to do the things I wanted to do. But right now, I can tell you he was the best father I ever had, because the things he saw, and there is this popular saying that what an elder sees sitting down, a child might not see even if they climb on a tree. And so, as a child, you may not know why the mother is telling you not to hobnob with the people around you. Maybe she has had cause to interact with them and see that they are wicked people, and wouldn't want his children or his or her children to get entangled with them. That's one. And two, like I said, she might have a business she is doing, and she will not have to, the business may not excuse her 1 minute, but we at the same time want the children to have an experience of farm work so that they can grow up to be useful to themselves. However, it may not be the same. It may not be as I'm thinking. The mother might just be somebody that is what the child is trying to depict her, but it's a coin that has two sides. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Right. So somehow Fanen has come to the rescue of this woman, but perhaps this guy is staying with the mother.
Yeah, and he knows her.
He knows. And
better.
the other thing is they are not going to tell you, as we say, but they're going to tell us. Extra Speed, and we are helping you to see through the eyes of your children what they think about you, because they are not going to tell you. But when they tell us here, you just see your child. Maybe that's what they're thinking too.
Yeah.
So if any of those people that we've spoken with, Alama Shagodebi has spoken with, then you can adjust as a parent. Maybe, just maybe. But if you think what you're doing is right, but the children don't even see it, maybe, you know, because he's saying a similar thing you started saying. That perhaps the mom may have seen that the neighbors are not as...
Yeah, but the children... You know, there is this saying now that children, they say, they're like, okay, what the father or mother can see, you know, ahead, the child too can see something below that you cannot see. And I'm like, where did you guys get that from, you know? So they're trying, they're trying to tell us to also listen to them. But I don't think that's right, you know.
Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And we are looking at what your children think about you. You can call 08084275464. That's 08084275464. Two ways. You can tell us what your children think about you yourself, if you think you know, or what you think about your parents or thought about your parents if they're still alive. So call now 08084275464. It's King James YiYE here, and I'm not alone.
My name is Mmemshima King.
And Jennifer Ikpila.
All right, so Alamachagodebi team is still there, you know, talking to people, and let's listen.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Okay, I have three good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. One, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. Two, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. Three, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
What does she mean? Three things.
I think she needs her father. That's what she's trying to say. You know, he drinks a lot and she doesn't like it. He left them when they were little, and she also feel like maybe he should like bring them close too, you know, and not think about the other family alone.
Which other family?
I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe he has different, like maybe two wives or something. So she also wants him to bring them close.
It doesn't it look like she's asking for too much?
I don't think so, if you ask me.
I also don't think so. You see, most people, they mistake this thing. Once you have a family, a husband and wife and kids, and both the couple disagree, the kids shouldn't get involved. So the attention, even if he's not giving the wife attention, at least the kids. I'm also a victim of this.
Okay, before you go on, listen to this girl again.
Okay, I have three good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. One, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. Two, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. Three, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
So the father left them.
Yeah, he
Why?
did.
Why will you leave the kids you have? It's for me. Any parent, either a mother or father that does that, I see you as not being so responsible.
Okay, so let's analyze point by point. The father left them. So if she is saying now he goes out to drink, it means he's now with them.
No, it may not necessarily be.
No, so
Either
how do you
they
know
are
his
in the
daily?
same town?
No, how do you know his daily? How does it affect you if he's not staying with you? Because it says left us, but the now left us is past, isn't it? The now is he goes out to drink too much, meaning that he's staying with them.
He's staying with them, but it's more like he gives more attention
To the drinking.
to the
to the drinking first.
other
No,
family.
calm down. This girl
Okay.
has made three
3
points. Do you guys
points.
want to listen again? Listen
Okay.
and take note because she has made it clear. Listen.
Okay, I have three good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. One, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. Two, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. Three, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
Right. So if you guys think you don't understand her, should I analyze what she's saying? Otherwise,
I
let me allow you.
understand. I understand because
Analyze.
it shows that the man left them, and now it's like they are back, but he's still, maybe the family he left to go and make is still there, and he's taking his attention still. He's just a polygamous man, so the girl needs to understand. My only problem is the fact that he's not giving the kids attention. because you can do polygamy and you still be with your kids. There are men.
So
that are doing
if
that.
he is not staying with her or with them, how does she know that he goes out to drink?
That's why I said maybe along the line.
No,
he
let's
came
not
back.
say maybe now. Let's analyze exactly what she's saying.
He goes out to drink and doesn't have time for them. That's the first point. Then the second point, he left them when they were little, and she feel pain. You understand? Because she feel pain.
She
Because
didn't say whether she was little.
no, she
No,
said
they said she was
she
little.
left. The father left them when they were little, and she feels for
Listen
herself.
again.
And okay,
Listen.
all right.
Okay, I have 3 good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. One, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. 2, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. 3, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
Okay, you guys won on that point while they were small. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So
go
maybe
on.
now along the line, the man has come back, but then the family, he has something outside,
and
either a baby mama or
he
so.
pays attention to
Yes,
them.
yeah. So there's
that's-
divided
So-
attention.
But my question while we're going back and forth to analyze this is, don't you think she's asking for too much? And you guys said no.
I don't think
So
so.
now she's talking of 2 families.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, it means the man has another family. She's not specific whether
Yeah.
it's another woman or extended family or not. She's not specific.
Yeah.
So, but she is saying that the man shouldn't pay attention to any other family but them.
Yeah.
That is why I'm saying she's asking for too much, because that family is already there.
Yes. And there's nothing she can do about
Exactly.
it.
For me,
you know?
she's not asking for so much because when they were small, when they were infants, he left. So
Yeah.
at what age does he want to be present in their life?
For
He is
me-
present, the girl is complaining, he
that
goes out
he
to
doesn't-
drink.
Yeah, he goes out to drink.
For you-
Going out to drink, you know, there's a side effect. When he is now old and some of his organs are not functioning, it's still the burden
Is
of
that
the
not-
children.
is that not his
so
cup
that's
of
why
tea?
she's being concerned that, Daddy, you're doing this. At the end of the day,
No.
we are the
No,
ones.
you just want to polish this.
We are the ones that are going to take care of you. So stop drinking. Stop going out.
Call now. Call now and defend me. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. If you don't call to defend me, these ladies are just taking sides with this girl, because I believe she's asking for too much.
No, she's
Okay,
not.
I
She's
see.
not. Yeah.
Call now quickly and defend me. 08084275464. 08084275464. I hope it's not somebody that would take sides with you guys. Please call to defend me, because I think she's asking for too much. Because the first point is, okay, while they were small, according to her,
Yeah.
the man left to
Yeah.
where we don't know. Let's assume that was the time he married another woman
Yeah.
and had other kids. Let's assume now. Now it looks like he is
Back. Yeah.
The girl is complaining that you are drinking too
Much. And you don't have
Time
time.
for us.
He's back, but
Exactly.
they are not even seeing him.
Or feeling his
Because
presence.
maybe when they wake up in the morning,
The
they
man
go
is
to
drinking.
school and they come back and the man is not there. Maybe he's at work. Then he goes out. Some men from work, they just go into one joint. They stay there till they come back 10-11 p.m. and by then their kids are sleeping. So you could be staying in the house with the man, but if you're not careful, you will not even see him.
So the man doesn't have a reason.
Many
to be
kids
doing
are
this.
facing many kids are facing this. So the
Okay,
fact
so that is another thing that she wants. Her demands are much more than the academic union.
She needs her father's presence. That's just it.
Then
and
the
you
other
should
thing,
stop.
the other thing is, she is saying more like, we don't want the other family. You shouldn't have. It should be us. Come on, that's too much.
That's how you feel, but I feel he should try and just make
Balance
it even,
it.
you know.
This girl doesn't care about balance. She says, she concludes by saying, I don't think he should have another family. The family is already there.
It's
what
already
it-
there.
So
There's
she's
nothing you
already
can do
thinking evil.
about it
That is
as-
what it
you
means.
see, if the man was able to create a bond with these kids, he will explain to them that, hey, this has already happened. But I'm
Explain.
still,
Yeah, you know, nowadays
yeah.
children,
You
they
talk
need
to kids.
explanation now. You
Personally,
have
my
to
dad,
explain.
my dad talked to me when he married another wife. while I was growing up, we're trying to have issues. So he always called me to tell me that, hey, this is why your mom left.
Okay.
This is it. So he tried to make me. He tried to
Hello,
make.
good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Who do we have on the line?
My friend.
Hello.
My name.
Your name is what?
My name is David.
David. Okay, go on.
All right, David. So when you're ready to talk, then you call back. 08084275464. Imagine there are lots of threes on his line and zeros. So for the first time, he has made me into, 08084275464. Okay, so your dad explained to you.
Yes, he actually
How
told
old
me.
were you?
I was in junior secondary school then.
We have a caller here.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who do we have on the line?
Teumbo Boshen.
Okay, go on, Teumbo.
I think for the lady asking that the father ignores the other family is asking too much, actually. So I'm defending King James.
Oh, yeah.
If he abandons the other family, he's going to leave the same vacuum he left in her life that she's still pained over.
Yeah.
Now, the impression I get is he left them at some point, but they are now together. And they're sharing him between two families. But she still feels, he takes, spends too much time drinking out there. Now that is a problem in the families. He's not present. Maybe he goes to work, like you rightly said, Mmemshima, and from there he goes drinking, comes back late, they're in bed. Before he wakes up, they're off to school or whatever. So then he needs to make out time to spend more time with the family. Which other issue haven't I addressed?
Yeah, you've addressed all.
Yeah, you've addressed all. You've addressed all. Because she spoke about him
But
leaving them when they were little.
Asking that he leaves the other family is asking too much.
Oh,
Because
But don't
there
you
are
think?
children in the other.
Don't you think he should make it even? Maybe like bring the other family to his house, so that at least they can work on it, so that he doesn't abandon the other family and he doesn't abandon this girl that is complaining as well.
If there's a woman present, that would be a real challenge.
Wow.
Having two women live together, having the children live in one space, I don't think that's a problem. But no woman will want to leave her kids to go and live with another woman.
Okay.
Everyone want to have the man to themselves.
Wow.
So I think that's a problem.
Yeah, the man has created.
Thank you, Teumbo, for supporting me.
And so that was a point. I was
Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, so I got to support.
So
yeah.
that was a point I was saying. The man should have called the children to tell them that, hey, at some point I had to marry another wife. I have another family, but trust me, you're still my children. I still love you, and I'm going to do everything for you. Those are the words my dad told me. That, see, nothing really happened between I and your mom. We just had little issues and we couldn't resolve it, and she just decided to go and leave everything. So I shouldn't start hating on this woman that he has married and feel she came to snatch.
That's what your father told
But
you.
don't you think we need too much explanation as
Exactly.
children?
How can I begin to
I was in junior secondary school.
Yeah.
I was in junior secondary school.
It's his life, so nobody cared.
No,
That's what you want
but
to
that
do.
is why your
Nobody-
kids will not understand you.
But we did automatically. We knew that that's his wife, and those are his children. So automatically we are together. So we don't need to fight.
In this girl's situation, she needs her dad to reassure her
that one is there.
that he loves her and he's there for
this
them.
man is there for them. She's complaining that he goes
She
out to
needs
drink.
his presence more because he left them when they were little.
So
I
he should
think
stop
that's
drinking.
Maybe he should stop drinking.
Perhaps they are
But he
dribbling
should try
him.
and balance the family.
Okay, here is the thing. When he goes to the other family, no peace. He comes there, no peace. And he finds
He was
peace
the
in
one
a
that-
bottle.
He created the problem for himself.
No, it's not a problem. You see,
Okay.
if you see what Teumbo said, like the children always know that we're the children of one man.
Yeah.
So it's the women themselves that are trying to create the problem.
That's true.
So I think women can also learn. Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And we're looking at what your children think about you. And this girl has just become a star girl automatically because of her demands.
You said women should learn. I think men should prepare women more. If you're getting a wife, prepare her mind that you may get another wife.
No. Look, your father's situation, what he explained to you and what you have told us here, it's along the way that she had issues with your mom. And she said, from what you said, small issue, right? But they couldn't resolve. And your mom was the first to move out. So how could the man have known that at the beginning of that marriage, there is nothing like exception? That is how it happens.
But there are some men that they like, as in they want to have multiple of women.
So when they are dating you, you should actually know.
No. They are going to be faithful during dating.
There should be red flags even. You see that even for relationships, you see they have multiple relationships.
Okay, let's move on to what someone else is saying. Right. Extra Speed.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Okay, growing up as a child, there are some things that I went through, or let me say I see it as challenge, though it is a negative one, but same challenge has both negative and positive aspect of it. Growing up as a child, my parents want me to be the best as others' child are doing in school, but on my own side, I was not actually good. So constant nagging of my father, unnecessary angry because of maybe I'm not doing well, and my other siblings. It gives him a kind of a discomfort. He didn't have confidence in us. And me as a person, I pick challenge from it. In order to meet up the challenge, I decided to take the bull by the horn, I now have interest in school, commit myself into study, but perhaps the background, the atmosphere of which they were communicating their dissatisfaction of us in our ability to perform well in school was quite not encouraging, because they were angry for kind of they are giving up upon us. But in a way, I picked the challenge. I say, I will make it up, and to the glory of the Lord, I have made it to the university, and now I'm a graduate.
Amen. Amen.
He has stated his problem and he has given the solution.
I'm telling you.
But I can just feel a frustrated family. So all of them were not performing well in school. Wow.
The father was nagging,
but the father would have checked the genes of who the kids were, either from him or his wife.
No, obviously the wives.
Why?
Because
why? There are some men that are very dull.
If you know you are dull, if the man knows he's dull, he wouldn't.
I think that's why he was
angry.
nagging, because it was paining him. He was seeing his reflection.
I don't
on
think
the
so.
children.
I don't think so.
You're just defending your gender.
Do you know I have this friend? I have this friend that the mom is not bright, so the kids they kind of look like her, and she knows it. So there was a time we were going to write aptitude test, and she was asking me that, can I teach the girl in during aptitude test, or she should look for somebody to write and throw it through the window? I was like, what?
My dad's supporting.
So she knows the child looks like her, and she tries to look for ways to help her. When we were in primary school, somebody I know, and we were in the same class from primary school. When we were in primary school, the girl will fail, and she always go to beg, and they will promote.
That's serious.
So if you see this man obviously angry that the children were not performing well, this guy spoke for long, like close to 5 minutes. I had to just edit this one. The team brought this. So it's like losing hope in them. That's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day,
he made it.
And that is what I'm saying. The father wasn't supposed to lose hope or be angry. Just check who these kids look like.
That is what I'm saying. No. He's been angry because the girl looks like the mom.
Yeah, assuming the guy looked like the mom, I think he would have been saying things like, "You're like your mom," He would not nag or be upset.
I said this guy spoke for 5 minutes. When Alamasha going to be team brothers, don't allow me to go back to the archives and bring what better. 08084275464. That's 08084275464. What your children think about you And you can call us and tell us what you think about your parents, what you think your children think about you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Who do we have on the line?
Yeah, Mr. Jacob on the line.
Okay, go on.
Okay, I'm having a kind of similar problem.
Okay.
I'm married. I have a daughter of 7 years.
Okay.
My replicate copy, the looks, the characters, everything. Smart, very intelligent like me, very understanding. It doesn't prove from the other side of my wife.
Yeah.
So sometimes the anger keep me away. I will come back late home. She has been missing me, complaining. She just 7. I can't explain to her why sometimes I get her angry. But we start engaging in comprehensive talking. Sometimes I will say, see, I came back home. I want to stay with you. I'm hungry now. I have ulcer. I have no choice. I have to rush out now to go and eat. So we communicate with flow. Sometimes we try to like indicate the much. She will get angry thinking maybe the girl is trying to like, you know. So it will end into a kind of fight or argument. You see.
So your wife thinks your wife thinks your 7-year-old daughter loves you more than her.
No, but she know where the gym or the girl coming from. She can never be intelligent or can think mature like that small girl. They just look after me and he's just exactly like her grandmother. They are thinking, when I look at her thinking, mature thinking, the way my mother think everything, and I trace the gene, the background of my wife family, that is they are coming from different background from where the girl come from.
Okay,
Her maturity, everything.
Okay, so you have not said your surname, so let's assume that your wife doesn't know you are the one calling now. So are you telling us that
He's calling it a true fact? I don't care.
I know. Okay, let's just protect you so that you don't go home today and fight. So you are saying that from your mother, from your side, you guys are highly super intelligent, but your wife is not intelligent.
Okay, I'm with you, King.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
go on.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
think
you want to
he
say
didn't
something?
get what you said.
Okay,
He didn't get you,
okay.
yeah.
So I am saying
That is the problem. The man run out to start engaging another family. Now the girl is missing the man. It's an issue of understanding. They should communicate. The man should know how to cope with the girl, and the other end, the girl should not be demanding too much.
All right.
Sometimes women will go up there for survival. Like sometimes I go and hang out to have a peace and organize myself so that I will continue looking after my family. Not I intend to go and spend much time outside.
That's true.
Because of the heat in the house.
Okay.
And if I can continue there, maybe she will lose me. The anger will take me off and she will not have me entirely. So sometimes I go there to feel happy and continue life and start sponsoring them. The mother, the kid, the whole family. I'm not going to have to stay spend time there because I like it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. So you see, so that's what I was saying. You know, he has explained that sometimes men go out there not as if they don't care. But you see the heat. Who is producing the heat that he's running away from the home?
If I talk now, they'll say you are comparing, you know.
No, but let's see.
There are times that even women too, it's not comfortable for them at home.
Yeah.
But what do?
Because
they are still at home.
Because the man married you.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want
Hello,
to talk
good
about
morning.
it.
Hello, good morning.
So, James here.
Good morning.
Morning. How you doing, sir?
Very well, and you?
I'm fine.
So you
My name is Adaji Okwaga. I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay. Go on. Go on, yeah.
So this issue that you people they are saying, I love it very well, and I always love your program.
Thank you.
And the issue of children, truly, when I was very small, I see the way that my father was disturbing my mother up and down. You see, my mother, I will just like all those were the one that stopped him doing all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So when I can't grow up, that time we came back to Benue State. Before the time we are in Nasarawa.
Mm-hmm.
So when we came back to Benue State, from there, I was going to do by myself, seeing that, this is what my father is doing before. So now, presently, my Peking also, when I was sit down looking the way that my Peking is also doing, I would say, oh, this is what my father already passed away, and then this is what I come pass through. And then what this boy was doing now, yesterday I go direct to his school, go and tell his teacher that any day that this boy leave the school and go another place, making wicked the boy well. And as I sit down like talking to you, I know even finish a primary school. So I can't the reason for myself, can't the think twice for this your program. His fathers always used to make some children and misbehave. And then also, like mother, my sister was dragging one point with you. In this access of a family now, when you look at in the way system, some mother used to I will say that some mother used to make their children dark also. So thank you so much for this your program, and you make us we still get more knowledge to increase about our children and about our family issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that's why we're here, and it's for the family and the society. It's extra speed, and we're asking what your children think about you. So he's trying to say that perhaps the dad didn't treat the mom right. So he found himself doing the same thing. And then his own child is not staying in school. So he's saying that behavior is coming from his own line, and he's admitted it, and he's trying to see how
he can
do
something about it.
Like but he has gone to tell the teacher that please
they should treat the boys.
If
the child plays truancy, wicked according to him,
wicked where.
Okay, that's good discipline.
That is good discipline.
08084275464. That's 08084275464. What your children think about you. It's everyone in the society you are concerned. If you don't have children today, you're going to have them tomorrow. And you were once a child anyway. So what you think about your parents or whatever, call now and let us know. So we go back to Alama Shagodobi team.
All right.
See what they're saying.
For me, I discovered that there is something my father is doing that I dislike it. Father is a defender. He's just as a defender in a football pitch, because my father used to walk out in the evening and he will stay out till 11 to 12 before he'll be back. So because of that, I discovered that he will not give us a good impact in that. So there's not a good impact. So that is what my father is doing. He's very wrong. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so it's about going out and coming late.
Coming back late.
But who was that, Jacob? Yeah, he explained why for him. He was saying something.
So I don't know why they are focusing on the bad things, because if they are talking about their fathers, then what is their mother doing right? I think they should also appreciate the mother.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What is the mother? I didn't get the question. Sorry.
I mean, the person that just spoke.
Yeah.
He's talking about his father.
So
if your father is not doing right, what is your mother doing?
That is making your father not to.
No.
Okay.
Like, can you just give your mother the flowers?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, my mom has been there. She has been good. So most times we focus our energy on the bad things and the negative things that affect us.
That's the thing.
Because the ones that are good, they're already shaping you.
Yeah.
That's why here they say that when a dog bites a man, it's no news. But it's when a man bites a dog that it becomes news. So sometimes the positive things, they are more like normal. So, but you see, people generally are outside the scope of what they're saying. You see, people call us and emphasize the fact that our programs are different, that we always bring different topics on Extra Speed, on Speedy Talk, Tembo Sutiv. They always say that. That is because we always say things that touch them directly.
Mm.
What was his name? The guy that called. All right. So, but he says that he has not even attended primary school.
School, yes.
But he's able
And
to
his-
put himself together to say something. So there are shows on radio that radio went wrong. Radio and TV, they went wrong to make it an elitist medium, which is not supposed to be. So they discuss things that people don't relate with. So you sit and think you have done 2 hours talking on radio, but you make no sense, no impact. That's why people call and they are saying yours is different because you are
that's
doing
true.
radio differently. And we say this authoritatively because, like King James sitting here, you know, I've trained journalists around the country and I still do. So when I'm saying this is from experience, and if you want to learn, you just calm down yourself and learn, because I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true. So I also feel the ability to caution yourself again, because there are times that what our parents are doing, we don't like it, but when you are growing up, you find yourself doing the same thing. Just like our last caller did, I think the ability for him to caution himself again and tell himself the truth, I think it helped him again. So he's seeing that same trait in his son and he doesn't want that.
Yeah.
So that's why he's trying to do something about it. But most of us, we don't tell ourselves the truth.
Exactly.
And we find ourselves doing that same particular thing that we disliked from our parents.
Exactly. So that's where you have Michael Jackson talking about man in the mirror. So it's always your reflection. You know, so, and if you want to change the world, it has to begin with you. You see Puff Johnson says outside the window, it's one song that Tembo likes, you know, she called as well to defend me. So let me tell you, you know, so she is saying that children are going hungry there. The world is in no peace and all of that. So if I close my window, what would the future bring? So it's what you see in society and how you can do something, beginning with yourself anyway. So is extra speed what your children think about you? It's more like what society thinks about you. Yeah, but we begin from the family.
Yeah.
So Alama Shagadabi team still here. We'll listen to more.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this question a lot because this is family where a lot of people gather and there are a lot of misunderstanding. As for me, in my family, I feel there is something my dad is doing that is not really giving an example for us to follow, or maybe when we become fathers tomorrow, it's not good for us. In the aspect of leaving children to learn what they can use to sustain a living. Maybe he only believes in children going to school, finishing school, getting white-collar jobs, and as we can all see, it's not really that way these days. So maybe when you come up with an idea that you want to go and learn this, want to go and learn that, he will be like, you want to go and join your friends so that you will now spoil one or two things, all those kind of things. But he don't know that all these things, they are the ones that are sustaining people these days. So as for me, he should take that mentality away, or should start considering children learning skills so that they can sustain themselves before they will see white-collar jobs after they have finished school. Thank you very much.
Okay, so he has brought in a dimension that is different.
Exactly, he has. I think the father needs to listen to them a little bit and not pressure them into doing.
He's not going to listen to. He should rather listen to the radio now. Yeah.
Okay, and not pressure his children to do what they feel might not bring an income for them. You know, because he's saying, gone are those days that people are actually looking for white-collar jobs. Like, you want something that you can do with your hand, you know, and get money. So maybe the father should listen to them a little bit and not pressure them to.
So his father is one father out of many. Is this kind of man that if you want to learn anything like fine arts or welding or carpentry or anything, and then he says, not in my house. You people must go to school. You go to school. In our family, we go to school.
Maybe he wants his kids to be medical doctors, pharmacists, career people.
For now, he doesn't know. All he wants is go to school. But they are saying that they have seen that the other things that are putting food on the table are there. But he is not allowing them to learn a skill at all.
Yeah, he's not.
He doesn't want to even encourage that. So that's why this boy is complaining.
And I don't think he's a young guy. From the
He
way
may be young.
But let's look like in his 20s. Yeah, he's not that young anymore, if you ask me. But I feel maybe he should just go to school and give his father that.
He
Since
may
that's
have
what the
gone
father.
to school already. He was
Yeah, then
still
maybe
in
he
school.
can now try.
No, but you see,
He sounded like he's in school.
Yes. So, but what happens is he is thinking that while you are in school,
you should be doing something
alongside. That's what the man is saying.
And the father
no.
is feeling it to distract them from school, so he can just chill a little.
No,
maybe
you,
they
you
should
don't
sit
do-
down and talk man to man. I think that would help.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So we have one here again. Let's
All right.
listen.
Okay, not being able to have a good conversation between her, that's my mom, and my dad. And you know, when you are unable to have a good communication between the two parents, then it results into anger. And the moment it results into anger, then results into argument, and from there fight breaks out, and that really sets a bad example for the children. And the moment a woman is unable, or the mother of the house is unable to communicate effectively with the father of the house, definitely the relationship of the mom with the children too will somehow not be stable or not be right. So I think lack of communication.
So this man is trying to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
He's being generic about lack of communication, but at the end, he's blaming the mom.
The mom, yeah, lack of effective communication.
So
it's
like the mother is not listening, is not cool-headed.
Yes, something like that. But if you listen at the ending part, he said when the father and the mother don't communicate very well, it affects them, the children. You understand? That was what he said. But basically, it's more about communication. Try and communicate with your family very well. So I think the problem now is from the mother that he doesn't like.
Yeah,
That's
it's like she's not willing
to listen
to the dad. Yeah, and it's affecting
them as children. Because
but how does that affect if you're not listening to my dad, and then I know that is wrong.
Yeah,
I know, and I've made up my mind that I know that is wrong. I will simply not follow. If I'm a girl, I will simply not just follow your example.
The mom.
If I'm a girl growing in a home,
where
that the mother doesn't listen to my dad, and I know that that's wrong, then I have formed my own opinion that is wrong. So I'll grow up to be a good girl.
Yeah, but there are times you find yourself as a woman doing that same thing without knowing. You know, you just find yourself quarreling with your husband, and it only takes that cautiousness into be like, oh, I'm actually taking my mom's step. If not, you just find yourself doing those things. So.
Right. So extra speed on our King Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. King James Yiye here.
Mmemshima King.
And Jennifer Ikpila.
So we've been looking at what your children think about you, which is society and societal issue, and that's why we address those things so that we can form a better society. Time is up. So who has been your favorite, your star contributor?
My star contributor should
From
be
the Alama Shagorebe team.
Yeah, I think it should be the girl with the three
that we argued over.
Yes, I think she.
Oh, all of you agree? Okay. So here is the star girl.
All right.
Okay, I have three good examples that my dad is doing right now that I feel it's not right. One, he goes out to drink and then he doesn't have time for us. Two, he left us while he was small, and then I feel for myself like I feel pain for it. Three, I feel he should only keep us as his own family, not having other families outside.
All right, so I think too many demands and I was supported by them.
Lucky.
All right, so time to say bye.
All right, bye.
See you on Monday on Extra Speed.
We play the greatest music, 98.5 Speed.